Hello guys, it's time for another race weekend, so I decided to do another video and talk about the GP in Saudi Arabia from this weekend. It's the second race of the season, so I'm pretty excited to see where this goes. So let's go! Well, good morning everyone. Today is quali day and I decided to talk about yesterday's missile attack on the Aramco petroleum facility because to be honest, I think it's quite an issue and I personally do not really agree with the race going on tomorrow. So I'm not sure yesterday around what time the missile attack happened, but it was very close to the racetrack and the drivers had like a 4-hour long meeting about it, and I don't think they agreed about, you know, racing tomorrow, but the teams decided that this was somehow not an issue to take into consideration and that they wanted to race. And I do not think this was the right decision, but I guess qualification is going to go on today and tomorrow the race is gonna go on, so hopefully nobody else gets hurt and everything will be fine. Let's talk about today's qualifying. So I would like to start by saying that I think we all know at this point that this track is unnecessarily dangerous, and especially after the missile attack that I talked about, I don't think we should be racing this weekend. But anyways, let's talk about how the drivers did today. The probably worst news of the day would have to be Mick Schumacher's crash. We still don't know if he's gonna be completely okay, because he has just been taken to the hospital, and I really hope that he's gonna be fine, because seeing a crash like his, it's scary every single time. But let's talk about the great news. First of all, congrats to Checo, who has just gotten his first pole position in F1, and he's the first Mexican driver to get a pole position, and I am very happy to see him up there next to, you know, the two Ferraris who we have seen last week that are probably gonna be competing for wins every race this season. Yeah, so we have Charles in P2 starting next to Checo tomorrow, and then we have Carlos in P4. So it should be an interesting start of the race tomorrow. Next up, I would like to mention the rookie of the season, and I think I will be mentioning him in every video because I'm very excited to see how he does. Guan Yu Zhou, he qualified P13 today, which is good. He got into Q2 for the second time in his F1 career, and I think that's pretty impressive, I would say. Okay, it's probably the car too, because the car is also quite looking good, but I'm very happy for him. Yes, and before I show you the whole list of the results from qualifying, I would like to just quickly mention McLaren, my favorite team. Well, this week seems to be going a little bit better. P11 and P12. It's still not where they are supposed to be, but I think that it will be okay. So let's see how the race goes tomorrow. Okay, so here are the complete results from today, and I forgot to mention before, but as you can see, Mercedes, especially Lewis Hamilton, were struggling today, and I wonder what is going on. So I'm back from campus, where I once again watched the race, and I am way happier than I was last week. And mainly I'm happy that after everything that happened this weekend, you know, the missile attack and Mick's big shunt yesterday, nobody got hurt today, and the race was actually quite safe, I would say. It was okay. So let's talk about what happened. First of all, the racing between the cars. At the beginning, the two Alpines, where did that come from? They were fighting each other for, I don't know, like 5-10 laps. It was entertaining to watch. I don't know how the team decided they would let the two cars battle each other, especially because a few times they almost collided. But it was great to watch. And then at the end, Max and Charles, those last few laps, wow. Max got a very well-deserved win this evening. Two Ferraris, P2 for Charles and P3 for Carlos. I think that they are here to stay for the whole season, and they are here to win this championship because their performance is showing the original Ferrari. So I'm very, very happy for it. Two Mercedes cars. I don't know. I'm happy that George basically came out higher up than his teammate Lewis. George being in P5 and Lewis in P10. I don't know what happened there, but I'm sure that they are going to have a long debriefing after this race. Before I get into the disappointing part of the race, I would like to first talk about the rookie of the season, Guan Yu Zhou, who today ended the race in P11. It's a bit worse than last week, no points for him this week, but I think that he is going to put in some consistent performance this season, which is very important in F1, and I think that he can improve by the end of 2022. Very controversial day for McLaren. Once again, I feel like I am in 2021. Lando finished P7, so first points for the team for 2022. But Daniel DNF'd, which was very heartbreaking to watch. But it is what it is, we have to move on. The team has got a lot of work to put in and a lot of things to improve. But I think that in a few weeks we can be fighting for top 5 positions. And now let's talk about who didn't finish the race. First of all, Mick Schumacher. He didn't even start after his big shunt yesterday. And I mean, I agree with that. But I'm sad that he missed the race. And then we have Yuki Tsunoda, who had an issue with his engine at the beginning of the race, and I think during the first lap he already had to retire the car. Or I don't even know if... I think he did start the race. I'm not certain about that. I'm not so sure about it, to be honest. And then we have 3 other cars that DNF'd. First of all, Danny Rick. Yeah, we know that I'm very heartbroken about that. And then we had Nicolas Latifi, who had a crash, which brought out the safety car. And then we also had Valtteri Bottas. So not the best day for these drivers, but it was certainly an okay race for everybody else. Yeah, so that was it. And I am getting even more excited for the upcoming races. I think the next one is Miami. Is it? I'm not so sure, but I think it is. And I'm very happy to see the new track. And I guess I will see you guys in the next video. Bye bye.